I don't want to ignore the Florida Panthers or, for that matter, the Boston Bruins, but this feels like it. Two teams peaking, not just, I don't mean over the course of a couple of months. I mean, I feel like it's all over the last 3 years or so, all amounted to this for both organizations. How say you?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you're talking about the Rangers and Canes that have been trending in this direction. I actually think the Canes have been trending in this direction even longer, right? The
Mm.
Rangers kind of burst on the scene a couple years ago and had that crazy run to the Eastern Conference Finals. But they're all in. They've been all in. This I think will be. It's hard to say that. I want to say this will be their hardest matchup for both teams, for the Canes and Rangers. But all of a sudden, the Florida Panthers down the stretch, they played so well all year. They seem to just not look fully like themselves in maybe the last 2 weeks plus of the season. But then they just flip the switch and they look like they're lights out too. So and I might not, I'd be remiss not to mention that they'd be potentially waiting. The Rangers are an interesting one for me because they're a team that if you allow them to be comfortable, they will pick you apart. They're like the Globetrotters, man. They just zip the puck around. They look like they're playing a different brand of hockey. But if you make them uncomfortable or you start taking a little bit of control, they don't really have another way that they can win. And so if Carolina could do that and they're capable of doing it, I could see Carolina winning. But the Rangers also, I mean, they went out and they added some depth pieces. It's all going to be with them though with the power play. They kind of live and die by that power play. If they're snapping that puck around on the PP and Igor Shesterkin's being himself, I mean, this team can certainly come out of the East and compete for a cup.
By the way, speaking of strategies, would you ever consider getting in Lav's ear and saying, like, listen, look at this dome. It looks good on me. I think we can agree, Peter Laviolette, and maybe with the ball that's poking through there, that's the truth. The hair is a lie. Do you suggest to him maybe take a buzzer to that thing?
I don't think Lavi, like, he doesn't do a comb over, but he's got that look to him, you know? He does the slick back. He looks like he's a mobster behind the bench. He's got that kind of personality, a little pinstripe suit. I don't know. I kind of like it with him. You don't like it. You think he should go down to the
I
woods.
think he looks like a smoothie smooth, except for the betrayal of the shiny flesh that I can see poking through there.